What's good, y'all? It's your boy Spike Lindsay back in the building with another reaction. Today, we're reacting to my girl Sevdaliza. Yes, y'all. We're doing Lamp Lady and All Rivers at Once with my girl Baby Blue here today with you. Sevdaliza is a Dutch Iranian artist, meaning she's from the Netherlands and was originally born in Tehran, Iran. Now, she came into music a little bit later in life. My thing is, as a person late in my 20s, just really trying to get my career footing in music, it's always super inspiring to see people with like in their late 20s doing it. She's doing it independently. She's still an independent artist. Last year, she released her third album called Shabrang. I had to make sure I pronounced that right, which means Colors of the Night. So this album really feels dark. It feels like the innermost parts of yourself coming out to light, and you're really showing people that, or kind of trying to show people that it's okay to feel all those different emotions, and I really love it. So I think the best way to get y'all introduced to this is just to play it for y'all, you know what I mean, and just to react to it. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to react to Lamp Lady by Sevdaliza. Let's go. In Persian music, in Indian music, there's certain melodies and certain notes that we don't have in Western music. In Western music, there's like 12 notes. In other music, there's like 20 or 24, you know. And so it's smaller differences between the notes than what we're used to hearing. So, you know, sometimes we might consider like out of tune, but they, in their culture, that's actually a note or a specific melodic phrase that they know well and has been sang for thousands of years. And I like that she brings that on top of like modern day trap influence production. Drift back to the sun. Love is our destiny. All she had to come. Is it the road of choice? Is it our hand of chance? Are we not meant to see what is our cruelty? What decides what we are? All we have is ourselves. It's like, I like that lyric, Lamp Lady selling tangerines, and with the loving eyes of God, drift back to the sun. Metaphorical. I feel like nowadays we're kind of losing like poetic, metaphorical lyricism. Like, I love hip hop. I love how real, like literal hip hop is. I think it was needed because like music otherwise like could get real fluffy duffy. You know what I mean? But one of the things I do feel like hip-hop influenced is that people nowadays in all genres are very literal. Like they tell you their life, exactly what's going on. Nowadays we live in this Instagram generation where people really want to know, like, they want your music to match what they see on the gram and your real life. And I think it's kind of like, it's hard to make metaphorical, esoteric, like spiritual-esque lyrics kind of like pop nowadays. And I love that she brings that back because you can take that so many different ways. Like to me, when I hear Lamp Lady selling tangerines and with the loving eyes of God, drift back to the sun, especially when the lyrics in the verses kind of reference like, you know, love and hate and what our place in the world is, and do we ever really see the depth of our cruelty and what we do to each other, kind of makes me think like maybe there's this woman in this like war-torn country who like is selling tangerines, and maybe she like dies in the violence, but it like the lyrics are kind of celebrating her life. Like everyone, the news, the army's fighting, the people around might not see this woman as any more than the lady that sells tangerines, but like God knows her, and God knows that she had a purpose in life that was just as important as anyone else's. And I love that type of sentiment. That's just how I take it. She might not have meant it that way, but I think the fact that you can take it so many different ways is what I love about it. So like before I do these, I always try to look at other critical reviews just to see what people are saying. And I know that like one of the critiques that people tend to have of her album is like, they feel like lyrically it's not dense enough. Like sometimes she kind of relies on the production. And I think that to me is kind of like, I don't agree. I disagree. Like Poppy said, I disagree. Because I feel as though her lyrics have a lot of depth to them. It's just the fact that they're not literal. They aren't specific wordplay or turns of phrases. It's more things that you can kind of ruminate on. So, you know, the fact that there might only be like literally 2 paragraphs in the entire song and they just repeat, I think is kind of actually emblematic of the fact that the lyrics speak to saying a lot. It's like in the movies or something, like somebody's smoking with their homie and they're just really high and they're just like,
you know what's crazy about the like tangerine lady outside? What, bro? It's just like love is her destiny, man. You right. And that's like all she has to confess. Speak on it, bro. But like, is that just like her choice? Nah, bro. Or is that the hand of chance? Ah, you barring now, bro.
But no, that's low-key deep when you really think about it. Like, I want to hear your own takes on this in the comments. We gonna move on to All Rivers at Once.
My hands and my fingers dance in the dark.
Hold her hands and wet her fingers. See, y'all youngins don't know what she's talking And then the piano, stop it. Ah! Why she cause me pain though? Like, don't transfer it to me. Like, that's what kills me about this song. Like, I don't wanna feel pain. Like, don't make me feel it.
Children of the night.
Children of the night, what you gotta say to them? They need somebody to talk to them. What you gotta say? Right, you know what I'm saying? Because when you in the dark, you got your guard up because you can't see what's in front. Y'all gotta stop playing with crazy. If you haven't already checked out Sevdaliza, please do. It's great music. Shabrang is a great album. One of the most underrated albums of 2020. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I am thinking about doing a series where I just go through albums of the last decade that I feel like are really underrated or I just want to talk about. Let me know what y'all think about that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and roll out of here, guys. So thank you for joining me, especially if you made it all the way through the video. Please hit that comment, hit that like. It really, really helps my channel. And please subscribe. We got more content coming out like this. I got music videos. I just want to share with y'all the great music that's out there. And y'all, and my own music included, you know, let's just join together and build a community. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.